Thanks.
David, he is showing that maturity. Thanks for that report. And they'll have some minutes to make up for with an injury in their roster.
Compensating for the absence of a key player can be difficult, but they've got to hold strong.
So the Nets starting five. Durant is out there with DeAndre Jordan. Then it's Harden. Then it's Joe Harris. And it's Irving in at the shooting guard position. And for the 76ers, they've got Shake Milton. Green out there with Anthony Tolliver. Then it's Simmons. And it's Embiid in at the 5. Simmons on the wing. Outside, Green. From downtown. No good from Simmons. And here are the Nets. Here's Durant. And, oh, he just jams it right over Ben Simmons. Wow.
That's how you get your boys on the bench going crazy. What an incredible dunk by Durant, who never ceases to amaze.
A shot by Milton, no good.
And maybe he thinks he has that type of range, but I'm not sure who'd agree with him.
Yeah, not everyone has Steph Curry's shooting ability. I'd be surprised. I'd be hurt if he tries another one like that again.
Now here's Durant to the inside. 5 on the clock. Jordan finds Harden. From deep. Rebound by the 76ers. And now Philadelphia on the break. Simmons against Irving. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And everyone wants Simmons to add a consistent outside jump shot. But while that's a work in progress, he does just fine at the rim. An incredibly adept finisher up close.
And see, Webb, as you said with Simmons, when he's going at the rim, he's as good as it gets.
Oh, yeah, G. A great blend of size, speed, and strength. He controls his body to create space. He can lay it up from unorthodox angles with ease.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
We see this all too often. You have to be willing to put in the work.
Now, here's Milton. Down low. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. The Nets have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. Irving kicks to Durant. Back to Irving. No good from outside. Philadelphia's gone 0-2 from deep here. And stolen by Kyrie Irving. And now here's Durant, the fast break opportunity. The feed to Jordan. Out to Harris. Back to Jordan. Harris finds Jordan. 6 to shoot. Harden can't hit.
Oh, he found the open space from mid-range. Just maybe rush his release a little bit.
And Embiid throws it down.
That's the savvy veteran Green. He's able to spot when his teammates aren't being covered. That's a nice read right there.
Harden outside. He dishes it to Irving. And the call will go against Anthony Tolliver. That's his first foul. Today, Greg, we see a lot more friendly rivals. Does that bother you?
Not at all. I mean, people like to say, well, our era had the rivalries were more bitter. I disagree with that. I think guys are every bit as competitive today as they've ever been.
That's good to hear.
They just also have more exposure and opportunity to be around one another. Kids today growing up, they've been playing against each other since the 5th, 6th grade in national tournaments. When we played, we didn't get to see the other top players around the country. So I think that was one reason why you didn't have a closeness with guys that unless you were on the same team.
All Irving needs is a little room to fire. Once the screen comes his way, he's going to school the defense.
Bounce pass from Hill. And that's on a bounce. Philadelphia will retain possession. Some changes for Philadelphia. Tobias Harris is checked in for Simmons. Korkmaz comes in for Curry. And Maxey subbed in for George Hill. And then for Brooklyn, Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Green. And it's Luwawu Cabarrot in for Joe Harris.
You lob it Howard's way, he'll find ways to finish. That's how talented of a dunker he is.
Irving looking over the floor. Luwawu, the pass to Griffin. Here's Irving. Again, Irving missing.
This quarter has been hit or miss for him. Mostly miss.
Thibault, the pass to Howard. Oh, that's blocked. In transition, here come the Nets. Throws it up high. It's stolen by Harris. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Howard with it, and Griffin picks him up defensively. Brooklyn trailing. Here's Brown. Korkmaz grabs the miss.
He usually takes advantage of D like that. Should have been a simple layup.
Thibault kicks to Harris. He got it up. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. And a closely contested grit and grind first. And chatting earlier with Ben Simmons, he addressed the scrutiny that players...
For me, it comes with...
And with social media now, Greg, blocking out the noise has become for these players even harder.
I mean, truth is, people like to criticize others. We should be celebrating what Simmons has accomplished at a very young age.
And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. What stands out to you guys from the 76ers in this one?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Old school approach. I mean, if you have a favorable matchup inside, just keep pounding it in there.
Howard is out there with Matisse Thybulle. Then there's Maxey. Then there's Hill. And it's Korkmaz in the small forward position. That's the group for Philadelphia to start the second quarter.
And when he first came into the league, Blake Griffin's dunking made headlines. And while I'm sure he enjoyed that, he was also eager to show that there was more to his game.
And you know, Greg, in the past, Griffin felt at times criticized as being a one-dimensional player.
I tell you, Kevin, I think he's answered those critics. You look at his passing and his development as a shooter, one of the more complete offensive players in the league.
And the 76ers making a change here. Harris is checked in. Got a piece of it. And there's the call on Howard. That's his first foul. Jordan, he's checked in for Blake Griffin. And we've played through the first minute here in the second. Harden kicks to Jordan. Shoots it up. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
And it seemed like they couldn't get anything to fall in that opening quarter, but you can just feel the momentum starting to shift.
Here's Maxey. Here's Howard. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Howard's got 6.
Outstanding presence of mind. Howard is as dependable as it gets near the rim.
KD looking around. Kicks it out to Harden. Fires from deep. That's good, and it's KD with the assist. Harden's got the lead up to 3 now for the Nets.
His offensive skill set is off the charts. He has more than a few ways to punish you.
On the wing, Harris. Over Claxton. Here's Here's Howard. Second chance shot. And it's Thibault in the corner. Good on the triple. Thibault's got it all tied up now for the 76ers.
Improving his floor awareness. Howard has a decent sense for when his guys are open.
From the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, guys, we all know that there are some people who dislike James Harden's style of play. They're bored watching him shoot free throws. He said, "I see how teams guard me and find ways to exploit it. I just outthink the game, and I'm faulted for it." Kevin, that may be, but it's hard to argue with the results. Back to you.
You're right, one of the top scorers in league history, David. Thanks for that report. Here's Simmons. After the made shot from KD. Milton with it. Harris is there. Milton's shot is good.
And look at how quick he was to bite on the pump fake. Left his feet way too soon.
And here's Harden. Outside Durant. That one goes in for him, too, making it look easy. He's now 4 for 4.
Durant is a master on the drive, muscling his way past the resistance of the D.
Out to the right wing. There's a minute 47 left in the first half of the game. Clock at 6. Green, the pass to Simmons. Durant with the steal. In transition, here come the Nets. Harden's got the ball, and Harden with the stuff.
That's a play that only superstars make. I mean, Durant comes up with the swipe on one end and gets the finish on the other.
The pass to Embiid, and stolen by Jordan. And here we go. Brooklyn fast break. Durant's got the ball. Off the left rim and out.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
That is good. And the Nets' lead is cut down to just 2 points on the bucket from Joel Embiid. Harden scanning the floor. Puts up a 3. And the Nets another 3.
With the run he's on in the second quarter, I mean, his field goal percentage is tremendous right now.
Now Milton. High post Embiid. Outside Simmons. 5 to shoot. On the wing, Green. Takes the turnaround Jay. The putback, and Embiid is right there.
A tough start scoring the basketball, but they're starting to turn it around now.
19 seconds left to play in the first half. Harris outside. Passes it to Jordan. Out to Harris. Three-pointer. No good. James Harden getting it done. Thank you, David, and we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. Brooklyn found themselves in a close game in the first. They didn't get more than a one-possession lead. And that's...
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. You gotta like what Harden has done in this game so far.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Yeah, working the ball, getting clean, quality looks. I mean, just efficient basketball through and through.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. Setting the floor for the Nets. They've got Harden. Jordan is out there with Durant. Then there's Irving. And it's Harris in at the 3, the small forward.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Catching up on the changes for Philadelphia. Howard's checked in for Tolliver. Harris comes in for Green. And Curry subbed in for Shake Milton. It's Harden with the drive. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Harden's got the lead up to 5 now for the Nets. Greg, as a young player, one of your mentors was Patrick Ewing. How valuable was that to have that kind of guy tutoring you, mentoring you as you were just getting in the NBA?
I tell you, he was the consummate professional and really an incredible leader by example. This guy spent infinite amount of hours in the gym in the offseason honing his craft. First on the floor, last to leave it throughout his professional career. And that's something he had in common with all the truly greats who ever played the game.
Curry attacking.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. The solo alley-oop? That's not something we see too often.
Timed perfectly. Caught the defense totally off guard. Harden outside. Durant in the corner. From the line. Rebound by the 76ers. Got a piece of it. And stolen by Jordan. A three-pointer off the mark.
Might take them a little while to find their stride here in the second half. Only 1 for 4 so far. They need to calm down, play their game.
Yeah, that was the third straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Here is Harden. Tobias Harris picking up that last basket. Harris kicks to Irving. And the layup is good. Irving's got his second bucket. Guys, we're not through 3 quarters of play, but 6 lead changes already in this one.
Yeah, competitive, and I think we all can agree that we thought this would be the type of game that would come down to the end.
Some changes for Philadelphia. Korkmaz checked in for Embiid. Matisse Thybulle comes in for Seth Curry. And Maxey subbed in for Ben Simmons. A big group substitution here for Brooklyn. Griffin's checked in for Jordan. Nicholas Claxton comes in for Kevin Durant. Jeff Green is checked in for Harris. And it's Brown in for James Harden. Now here is Harris. Griffin with the steal. Oh, and here we go. Green's got it. The fast break chance. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And the Nets lead by 3.
Nice tip in there. I mean, he's got like a sixth sense in terms of where the miss is going to go. That is really a talent.
Here's Maxey. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Howard trying to free himself up. A nice shot by Harris.
Not just the jump shooter. Harris is also comfortable looking to score from these spots, too.
Now, here is Irving. Defended by Thybulle. Irving with it. Brown the pass to Griffin. Outside Irving. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
And Irving with a clear path to the hoop. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Irving's got 6.
Out in the open court, Irving's just too quick, too shifty to contain.
The 76ers trail by 3. Pass to Korkmaz. Pass to Howard. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. 8 points for him.
It's hard to know what to do in these situations. Look, Howard is intelligent. He always knows where to roll to the right spot.
Irving attacking. Griffin kicks to Irving. That doesn't go in either for Irving.
Just not there from a rhythm standpoint right now. It's really eluding him.
And that one's good. Thybulle.
Did you see the no-look pass by Harris right there? I mean, he's a wing that knows how to move the ball.
Now here's Irving. He's got 6. Good on the shot. Irving's got 6 points in the quarter.
Almost impossible to stop on the driving times. I mean, Irving's penetrating ability, just remarkable.
And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. Nets lead by 1. with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. The Nets with the lead. They've got Embiid. Anthony Tolliver out there with Green. Then it's George Hill. And it's Milton in at the 2 spot. That's the group in the game for the 76ers. Here is Harden. Fires the 3. It's hauled in by the 76ers. Embiid's got his 4th rebound in this one. Simmons against Harden. Simmons passes to Tolliver. Here's Embiid. Another shot. He lays it in. Embiid's got the lead up to 1 now for the 76ers.
Oh, you better know where Embiid is. I mean, when you lose sight of him, he'll kill you on the board.
From deep, Harden. Rebound by the 76ers. Embiid's got his 6th rebound on the night. Simmons. The rebound by Harden.
Not his best game, but they're still getting it done collectively.
Claxton, great positioning on the putback. And the Nets lead by 1.
And this is the effort you want to see out of your guys, win or lose.
Yeah, you just want to keep fighting, you do your best, and you live with the results.
And the foul on Joe Harris. That's his first foul. DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Brooklyn. Simmons inside, guarded by Harden.
Well, it's huge. Whenever Griffin comes up with blocks, I mean, you love to see him be more consistent in this area.
The Nets making a switch here. Brown's checked in. For Brooklyn, they've gone 1 of 4 since the end of the 3rd quarter. Simmons against Harden. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. KD against Green. Shot clock at 6. Brown dishes to KD. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Now it's a 3-point Brooklyn lead.
This system is set up perfectly for him today. I mean, it's allowing him to find a lot of good shots.
The pass to Milton. Shoots over Brown. And they double up Embiid. Tolliver kicks to Simmons. Here's Milton. No good on the 3. Nets leading by 3. Here's Harden, and the jam by Harden.
Oh, what hustle from Harden. Just sprinting down the floor in transition, finding a great shot as a result.
Now, here's Milton. Defense right on him. Passes it to Green. Simmons dishes to Green. Pass to Tolliver. Now Simmons guarded by Harden. There's Embiid. He can't get that one. Griffin with some nice D's. And it's Harden with the ball for Brooklyn. 5-point lead, the biggest of the game. Jordan the pass to Harden. And here is KD. Back to Harden. This one for 3. It's a hand on it, and there's Jordan putting it right back in. And the Nets lead by 7.
One thing never changes in the NBA. Jordan will always be there among the top offensive rebounders in the league.
Here's Milton. The 76ers with another miss. And there's the call on Joel Embiid. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. And the 76ers making a change here. Maxi's checked in. The Nets also changing it up. Joe Harris comes in for Blake Griffin. And Irving subbed in for Brown. Harris dishes to KD. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Embiid.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
Appreciate the effort, though, making his presence felt defensively.
Durant wide open. He fires. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Here's Green. Another miss, and they desperately need a bucket. It's tipped to the paint. Durant, that's good.
A go-to shot for KD. I mean, his catch-and-shoot jumper is butter.
Pass to Milton. Launches it. going to go that time. And it's the Nets taking it the other way. Here's Irving. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Jordan. And now it's an 11-point Brooklyn lead. And out of bounds as the Nets gain possession.
Yeah, with no defensive pressure at all, you've got to be able to make that exchange.
54 seconds left in the fourth. Here's Harden on the wing. From past the arc. It's hauled in by the 76ers. Here's Milton. Count it.
And with that basket right there, it brings an end to that 12-0 run by Brooklyn.
Brooklyn with the ball. Here in the fourth, they've allowed just 4 points. Harden outside. From deep three-point range. Out to KD. Outside Irving. Off target from outside. They can score it here, but it won't mean much.
Kevin, turn out the lights. This party's over.
It might be. Here we go, one-on-one. And a deep three from Harden. And again, no good by Brooklyn. Here's Tolliver. It's off. And so it's Brooklyn with the win. A solid win on the road for them. This building with
welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Philadelphia, home to one of the NBA's most historic. And one injury for them. They're still pretty close to full strength, though.
Short a rotation player, nothing they can't overcome. But it does shrink your margin for error just a bit.
A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. Bogdanovich out there with Young. And it's Capella in at the center. And for the 76ers, Joel Embiid out there with Anthony Tolliver. And it's Green. Then there's Matisse Thybulle. And it's Simmons in at the point guard. And the 76ers with possession.
And Smitty, if I'm coaching DeAndre Hunter, I'm making him watch nothing but tape of Kawhi Leonard. He has that type of body and can aim to be that kind of player.
Yeah, I totally agree. Both were lauded as mostly defensive players as rookies. Hunter showed he has some shiftiness to his game offensively. I think he has a chance to be on the same level at the end of the day as Kawhi Leonard. No harm in having that as a goal.
Now the Hawks moving it the other way. And it's Hunter with the jam.
Good awareness from Hunter. Puts himself in a position to finish that play.
First quarter, just over a minute played. Outside, Green. 76ers moving the ball around. Simmons inside. He's against Young. And Trae Young gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
With the combination of strength and size, Simmons throws it down with ease.
Young finds Capella. Inside. Here's Collins. Passes it to Capella. 6 on the shot clock. Young fires away from outside. Fires for 3. And Embiid pulls it down. And Embiid has got the ball here for the Philadelphia 76ers. And that one is good.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
No excuse. You have to be aware. He should be on your radar all the time.
Here's Young. 76ers getting the bucket. Lays it up and banks it in.
Another area where Young excels, using the dribble to create space for his shot.
On the wing, Green. Young against Simmons. Pass to Tolliver. Back to Simmons. Feeds it to Embiid. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. Greg, who would you choose as the best defenders of the NBA pick and roll?
Oof. That is a tough one. This will surprise some people. Nikola Jokic is one of the better big men defending the pick and roll, in part because of his instincts. You know, he doesn't impress me in terms of his physical attributes, but his mind, the ability to anticipate, having a sense of how perimeter players play the game. He's a guy that's terrific. I'll give you an oldie but goodie in Andre Iguodala. He's still terrific. And I pick bigger guys because you've got to be able to switch that and guard smaller players. And, you know, at the center and the swing position, those are two guys that still are very reliable.
Here's Simmons. After the basket by DeAndre Hunter. And Trae Young gets the whistle that time. That'll be his second foul of the game. And the 76ers with a completely new group now. Hilton on top. To the middle. Here's Howard. Rebounded by the Hawks. And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played, here's Herder. No good there. So Philadelphia will take it the other way. Howard finds Harris. Overdone. Here's Howard. A second chance effort. And he lays it up and in.
And Howard, always one of the top offensive rebounders in the league.
There's the pass to Herder. Back to Dunn. And there's a foul. It'll go on Shake Milton. That's his first foul. There's 53 seconds left to play here in the first. Here's Okongwu.
And one of the most impactful defenders in our league, Howard, just hard to score over.
Here's Harris, and he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
The 76ers shooting their first free throw of the game. That's good from Harris.
For a player this good, still in his 20s, Tobias Harris has been on an astonishing number of teams.
Done outside. Pass to Herder. Now, here's Dunn. Tight defense on him.
Yeah, and shooters have to be cautious with Howard around. He has such a long reach that he easily blocks those kinds of shots.
Here's Korkmaz. He's still scoreless so far in this one. On the wing, Harris. No good on the last second attempt there. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. 76ers ahead, up 3. And don't go away. We'll be... And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And what stands out to you guys from the 76ers in this one?
Boy, their offense looks really good when everyone's in sync. Terrific first quarter.
This is exactly what you want to see if you're a coach. Your team starting fast and playing with confidence.
This is how the floor looks for the Hawks starting the second quarter. They've got Tony Snell. Okongwu is out there with Lou Williams, and it's Herder in at the 2 spot.
Passes like this demonstrate Snell's team-first approach. He's all about getting it to the open guys.
And out of New Mexico, Tony Snell has made himself into a capable long-range marksman.
Yes, he's a guy who plays within himself, GA, stays in his lane, and knocks down perimeter shots. Going hard to the rim, that's what you like to see from Herder, not just hanging out at the three-point line.
Outside Curry. And we're about a minute into the second quarter of play. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Reason why it takes extra energy to do it. You have to trust your defensive rotations, but it's worth it.
Williams inside. He's guarded by Hill. Up again. And another shot. And Williams lays it in.
Using his athleticism in the paint, Lou beats everyone to the punch.
Second quarter, we're a little over a minute and a half in. Curry deciding where to go with it. Count that one. Curry's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And we'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Both teams putting forth their best efforts right now. This is the kind of game fans pay to see.
Here's Herder, guarded by Curry. Here's Fernando. Dwight Howard grabs the board. The 76ers lead. Missed inside.
This is the shot you want right at the rim. He just couldn't deliver.
And that's an intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Catching up on the changes for Philadelphia. Anthony Tolliver. He's checked in for Embiid. Green comes in for Korkmaz. Matisse Thybulle checked in for Curry. And it's Ben Simmons in for Hill.
Not easy to wrap up Howard, one of the strongest players in the league.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here.
And not the guy you want to see at the line too often. Season numbers has him in the bottom tier of the league.
Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Young, right side. That one dropped for his second bucket. Mark him 2 for 4.
The ability of Trae Young to take it up inside makes him difficult to pressure out on the perimeter.
Thibault, the pass to Simmons. And Trae Young gets the whistle that time. And that'll be his third foul so far.
And that's his third foul. The chance you take leaving him in with 2. Let's see if they'll sit him now until the half.
Gallinari, he's checked in for the Hawks. To the left side wing. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Tolliver, and Capella sends it back.
Opponents have to be careful when Capella is in the area. What an impressive display of timing. And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Yeah, he's kicking himself. No defenders to be found in that mid-range area.
They kick it out to Green. 76ers moving the ball around. Simmons against Bogdanovich, and the shot goes in. Simmons got the lead up to 4 now for the 76ers. And so Young will bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. Lays it up off the glass. Young's got 4 points in the quarter.
The threat of Young's jumper forces defenders to play him close, making it easier for him to get by his man.
Now, here's Thibault. And Capella sends it back. And so they choose to intentionally foul. Joel Embiid, he's checked in for the 76ers. And a switch here also for Atlanta. This time's checked in for Bogdanovich. Young with no one around. The Hawks again can't hit. Simmons with it. Now guarded by Dunn. And here we go. And the rejection by Collins.
Excellent feel and timing. Collins does a good job of protecting the rim.
Capella kicks to Young. Back to Capella. And they're unable to get the tying basket there. On the wing, Green. Back to Thibault. Pass to Simmons. To the inside, Embiid, and Embiid throws it down.
And that's what Simmons does. His vision and accuracy make him a premier presence on the floor.
Collins, that's a 2-pointer, and some good action through the first 2 quarters. Thank you, David, and we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. I'm Ernie. For the 76ers, the first quarter was pretty even. They didn't get more than a 1 possession. And that's a wrap.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge.
Well, John Collins has the potential to be a star for this team. Continues to be a powerhouse on the offensive end. He can attack from inside as well as outside.
We've got Anthony Tolliver. Ben Simmons is out there with Matisse Thybulle. Then it's Joel Embiid, and it's Green in at the 3 slot. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. Embiid and Capella sends it back. Fast break, here we go. Bogdanovich wide open. And that one off the back of the rim and in. Bogdanovich has got the first basket of the second half here for the Hawks.
And Collins said so himself. He believes he'll be a max contract player when he hits free agency.
You know what, GA? I love the confidence from him. And you look year to year, his numbers are improving at an unbelievable rate. He just might get that max contract.
The score now all even. Bogdanovich has got 4 this quarter.
And great hustle to turn that block shot into a fast break opportunity. Big time play on both ends.
Now, here's Thybulle. He is covered by Bogdanovich. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
Hate to see that. I know everyone's mind is on the play, but you've got to protect the ball.
And a chance there to look back at the stunning Mobile 1 block a moment ago.
Close games can boil down to who makes plays on defense, and that is one heck of a rejection right there.
Catching up on the changes for Philadelphia. Harris comes in for Anthony Tolliver. And it's Shake Milton in for Matisse Thybulle. Young from outside. Rebound by the 76ers. Embiid's got 4 rebounds now tonight. It's deflected and stolen by Bogdanovich. And here we go. Hawks running again for the lead. And Joel Embiid pulls it down. Embiid's got 5 rebounds tonight and slam dunk by Harris.
Beautiful handles by Tobias Harris. A tough cover off the dribble.
And an intentional foul right there. The 76ers making a switch here. Howard's checked in. Atlanta making some changes. Outside Williams. Good on the bucket. Williams has got the game tied up here for the Hawks.
You know, bursting off the screen, Williams makes a quick decision. Takes it himself.
Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Milton with it. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. 4 on the shot clock. Puts it up from 12. The shot comes out, so the Hawks will take it the other way. And they go to the intentional foul. And some changes here for the 76ers. Tobias Harris is checked in for Embiid. Korkmaz comes in for Green. And Maxey subbed in for Simmons. Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. Pass to Okongwu for the lead. And the layup is good.
And I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders.
The 76ers have gotten just one of their first 4 shots to fall since coming out of the locker room at the break. And here's Maxey. Inside. Here's Harris. Okongwu grabs the board. For Atlanta, they've gone 4 of 6 from the field since the start of the third. Fernando can't get it to go.
And what should have been a simple pass and finish ends up in a missed opportunity on that alley-oop attempt.
It started off looking good, but the timing was just a little off, and sometimes that's all it takes.
Williams in the post. And the shot goes in. Williams has got 6 points.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Here's Maxey. Dishes it to Howard. Makes it off the glass. He's got 7.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
And it's Williams with the ball for the Hawks. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. 35 seconds left to play here in the third. And there's the call on Howard. That's foul number 2 for him. And the 76ers will go for a different look here. Anthony Tolliver. He's checked in for Howard. Matisse Thybulle comes in for Tobias Harris. Curry's checked in for Korkmaz. And George Hill's subbed in for Shake Milton. Atlanta also making some changes here. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Okongwu. Alinari comes in for Bruno Fernando. And it's done in for Kevin Huerter. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Good ball movement here by the 76ers. Up top, Curry. The 76ers need to get off a shot. Thybulle can't get it to go. Here's Williams. And he hits the buzzer beater.
And give him credit. Good awareness of the time remaining.
That is situational basketball. It takes a good understanding and good execution.
The third quarter comes to a close. Hawks ahead, ending the third quarter on a 14-6 run. Live from Philadelphia, you're watching 2K Sports. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
Let me tell you, when you can run offense through your bigs, You give the defense just another thing it has to try and take away.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the 4th quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the 4th quarter. On the court right now for the Hawks, they've got Clint Capella. Gallinari is out there with Hunter. Then there's Dunn, and it's Bogdanovich in at the shooting guard position.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
Curry from deep three-point land. Rebounded by the Hawks. The open shot by Bogdanovich. It's hauled in by Tolliver. The 76ers trail by 6. The kick out to Hill. The pass to Thibault. Out left to the wing. Pass to Hill. And Curry has it in the corner. They grab their own miss. Embiid. And the dunk by Embiid.
You see that nasty streak Embiid possesses. Part of why he's a superstar. Great motor.
Dunn passes to Gallinari. Shoots the 3. Hawk for the new shot clock. The shot, no good. Philadelphia has gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the 4th quarter. Hill kicks to Thibault. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Here's what Philadelphia is going with right now. Howard's checked in for Tolliver. Green comes in for Curry, and Simmons subbed in for George Hill.
Really an underrated part of Embiid's game. Excellent as a foul shooter for a 7-footer. So you just can't hack away at it.
You know, Greg, we can all agree that Joel Embiid's a superstar in the league with this play, but you get the feeling he's the most criticized superstar in the league right now as well.
You know, pundits and fans have questioned his fitness, his fit, but at the end of the day, he does get it done, and the numbers speak for themselves. Embiid's an outspoken guy, which can invite a lot of criticism.
76ers trailing. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
Incredible reverse throwdown. Excellent body control.
And guys, I'd even go as far to say that was a punctuation dunk. Back to Williams. This is it to Fernando. 3-pointer, Snell. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the 4th. Here's Simmons, and Simmons slams it in.
Big hops from the backcourt.
Oh, absolutely. And maybe just what they need to get this game, GA, going in their direction.
It's a tight contest. Those type of plays can fire up your team and swing momentum. As the game tightens, I like Lou Williams' mentality. Never gets too high or too low.
Timeout. And Philadelphia calls time here. And now, let's present our New Balance Player of the Game, Clint Capella.
And the D tried to get physical with him down low tonight, and it really backfired. Instead, he's just tore them up. He was aggressive, inviting the contact, and really just taking it straight to him.
And the 76ers making a change here. Harris is checked in, and we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, during the break, I listened in on Doc Rivers talking to the team, and he's pushing them to empty the tank. He said, I know you're tired and it's been a tough game, but we can't hold back. If you're tired, come out. Otherwise, I want you full speed, guys.
Capella inside, Embiid's there, and he uses the glass on the layup.
A big who lives inside. Capella knows he's a center. He knows he makes his living off scoring close in against that good deep.
Collins against Simmons. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Love how Simmons commands the ball, especially in the big moments.
Young looking it over. Capella kicks to Young. There's the three. And he's good on the three ball.
Easy to see why they get it to Young here. Not afraid to take the big shots.
Simmons passes to Thibault. Harris outside. Philadelphia moving the ball. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Outside, Simmons. Pass to Embiid. In the corner, it's Harris. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. And Collins has got the ball here for the Atlanta Hawks. It's a one-point game. Now Young. Down low, Embiid with the steal. Thibault with the ball. Now guarded by Gallinari. It's good!
That is world class.
Incredible shot with everything on the line coming through for his team.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game. Young against Simmons. Young left side. And Gallinari kicks to Young. Count it!
Incredible competitor. Trae Young always wants to be the one to take this shot.
Now here's Simmons. The pass to Howard. The shot. Count the bucket. And here we go. A coach's challenge has been initiated. Have to now review the personal foul in question.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
And that's going to do it for regulation. So we are headed to overtime. We'll get right back to the action when we return. Glad to have you with us as we get going in overtime. Neither team giving an inch in this one. So Atlanta will get the first possession. And always a good ride in these post-regulation battles. This overtime now looking to be an exciting one. Courtesy of Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineup for us now in overtime. On the court for Atlanta, Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. Bogdan Bogdanovic is out there with Trae Young. And it's Capella in at the 5 down low. And Philadelphia calls time here. Some changes for Philadelphia. Howard's checked in for Tolliver. Harris comes in for Danny Green. And Matisse Thybulle subbed in for Hill. Simmons feeling it out a bit. Harris outside. Here's Thybulle. But they get it back. 5 to shoot. Look up there for Howard. Hammers the alley-oop through.
And Howard has great timing on these alley-oops. As long as the pass is spot on, he's clear for takeoff.
Young outside. It's hauled in by the 76ers. Embiid's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. And Simmons kicks to Embiid. Thibault, the pass to Embiid. On the way, Harris. Poked away. Young with the steal. Fast break, the Hawks. Young's running. From deep. Rebounded by Howard. Howard's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's Harris. Makes the bucket. Now he's got 5 field goals. 5 for 8 in the game.
Gaining more confidence. Tobias putting the team on his back at a crucial point in this game.
Young outside. A little over a minute and a half gone now here in overtime. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Embiid.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Fantastic anticipation. He has active hands. Even though he doesn't come away with the turnover, he's disrupting their offensive flow.
And how big was that? He is just so reliable, so confident at the free throw line.
The 76ers have gone 2 of 3 from the floor as we've gotten this overtime period underway. He feeds it to Harris. Simmons inside. He's guarded by Collins. Ben Simmons gets the bucket.
And Simmons, just such a gifted player. Someone who is mentally strong in these situations.
Young left side. The 3. Gets the 3 to fall.
He's calm. He's confident. Young has that it factor.
Outside, Simmons. Puts one up from 19. Almost, but it rolls out.
And that's okay. Even though you miss, you had the right guy taking the shot.
So the first one drops, and that makes it a 3-point lead.
And the defense Capella provides is huge. I mean, a legitimate shot-blocking threat who also rebounds the ball at an efficient rate.
Anthony Tolliver. He's checked in for the 76ers. Green comes in for Tobias Harris. Green kicks to Thibault. Pass to Simmons. To the paint. Shoots it. Count it! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
And there is no back down in Joel Embiid. He is ready to rise to the occasion in the big moment.
And there's the call on Matisse Thybulle. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line.
You have the foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
Second one is good. Getting both at the line, and it's a 4-point ball game.
Nice job extending the lead and making this a 2-possession game now.
Passes it to Green, and stolen by Hunter. Young outside. Outside Collins. Back to Young. Releases. Off on that one. And so the big win by Atlanta in a tight game. And they have. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that's going to do it tonight. Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Lopez in at the center position. And for the 76ers, we've got Ben Simmons. Mike Scott out there with Embiid. And it's Green. And it's Thibault in at the 2-guard spot. Holiday, no one around him. His 3-pointer's off the mark. And so Simmons will bring it up for the 76ers. Thibault, the pass to Scott. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down. And for our viewers tonight, don't blink. Clark, you might miss something.
Do not blink. Do not put your eyes on your popcorn or whatever snack you're having while you're watching this one. They get up and down in a hurry, both of these squads. Execution on the fast break will probably determine the outcome in this one. Fast break points, a big stack to keep an eye on.
It's Solomon to Kumbo. One-on-one here. Here's DiVincenzo. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
You know, he attracts a lot of attention, and Lopez making the most of it there to set his teammate up with an open look.
Over in the corner, Green. Good ball movement here by the 76ers. And then Simmons slams it in.
Really can't let Simmons get going off of these dunks. I mean, his confidence just rises when he slams it down like that.
The shot by Antetokounmpo. Nobody around. Misses the 3.
And you rarely see the vision and playmaking of Ben Simmons in someone that size. That you can put him up there with Magic, LeBron, and Penny Hardaway in terms of those taller playmakers.
Yeah, you're spot on there, Greg. I mean, he's unique, really unique and gifted in that regard. And with all great passers, there are a couple of things they do well. One is they see a play or two ahead. They anticipate and throw the ball where it should be going, anticipating that. And the other thing is the timing with which they make their passes. It's usually right at the right time, the opportune time for a teammate to score on the catch.
And here now is Thibault. High post, Embiid. Green against Middleton. And Simmons slams it in.
Yeah, they call him Dancing Danny Green, and you can see why. Excellent offensive instincts there.
In the corner, Middleton with it. At the tip, Giannis on the follow.
Love the determination he showed there, getting himself into good position under the glass.
With the presence of mind to know just where the rebound was going to come down. Well timed.
And then the nifty touch to tip it in as well.
Now here's Embiid. No good that time. Good D by Lopez. Holiday attacking. And stolen by Simmons. Green with the ball. Now guarded by Middleton. Here's Scott, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It goes on Chris Middleton.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
And the 76ers will go for a different look here. Howard's checked in for Embiid. Korkmaz comes in for Green. Shake Milton, he's checked in for Matisse Thybulle. And George Hill's subbed in for Simmons. And too much time in the lane, they get called for the 3-second violation. And some changes here for the 76ers. Tobias Harris comes in for Scott, and Maxey subbed in for George Hill. And there is a whistle. That goes on Bryn Forbes. That is his first foul of the game. There's 1:47 left to play in the first quarter. The 15-footer, they get the rebound. That one's not going to go. The Bucks have gotten 3 of 8 shots to fall for them here in the first quarter. Connaughton, and he goes in for the dunk.
Boy, nice job that time, guys, from Forbes, spotting the wide open man and dropping the dime.
Here's Maxey.
That's his second foul of the first quarter, and they may want to sit him for a while to avoid number 3.
This is his first free throw of the game.
And last season, he made good on about 3 out of every 4 free throw attempts. And last time I checked, I think that's 75%.
Drew Holiday's checked in for Milwaukee. We've got 1:13 left to play in the first. Tucker can't get it to go. The 76ers lead it. Here's Harris. That one goes. Count it.
Harris has really become much more adept at finishing hard shots. Great focus there.
Now here is Holiday. No points in the game yet for him. Here's Connaughton. Connects from three-point range.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
And here's Maxey. Here's Milton. Here's Howard. That shot off the mark. Great D that time from Portis.
They hold the early advantage on the glass.
Yeah, nothing major, not a huge advantage, but certainly a good sign for them going forward.
Howard kicks to Milton. Harris outside. And slam dunk by Harris.
Not settling for the layup. Sometimes you got to go strong, and Harris gets the chance to stuff it there. He didn't let it slip by him.
At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. 76ers on. And earlier we checked in with Giannis Antetokounmpo, who had this to say.
I think the most important lesson that I got.
All part of the process of achieving greatness.
Yeah, and most guys have had to go through it. MJ, LeBron, leading a team to a championship rarely happens early on.
And it's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. And guys, what's your take so far in Philadelphia?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, you look at the energy, the effort defensively. They put it all out there in that opening quarter.
Simmons is out there with Korkmaz. Then there's Howard. Then there's Seth Curry. And it's Maxey in at the line. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. And that one, good. Simmons got the lead up to 6 now for the 76ers.
Well, I love watching Simmons run the floor. So effortless and efficient in his movement.
There's the lob to Portis. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
And you could see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other.
And I tell you what, guys, that's a big play to make in a close game. Potential momentum builder there.
Here's Curry. After the made shot from Bobby Portis. Here's Howard. Lays it up and banks it in.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
And the Bucks with possession here, following the basket by Dwight Howard.
Plays mature and under control. Holiday doesn't need the flashy plays. He's very comfortable with that mid-range.
Now here's Curry. Feeds to Howard. It's good. It's his second basket. He's shooting 2 for 4.
And the lead should be safe if they can keep shooting the basketball like this.
Yeah, they're cracking. Absolutely cracking and looking to pad that lead.
Portis, and 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. And the 22nd pick in 2015, Bobby Portis with a nice shooting touch.
And at the same time, not afraid to mix it up, maybe to a fault. At times we've seen him get caught in the heat of the moment. You got to channel that competitive edge and stay strong mentally.
Catching up on the changes for Philadelphia. Embiid, he's checked in for Howard. Mike Scott comes in for Maxey. Danny Green, he's checked in for Korkmaz. And Matisse Thybulle subbed in for Seth Curry. Now, here's Thybulle. Shot clock at 3. They get it back. Here's Embiid. And the dunk by Embiid.
Boy, proving to be a handful once again, guys. Embiid, so tough to keep off the glass because of his agility and size.
Here's Giannis. And the dunk by Giannis.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there. Sure.
I get the feeling, guys, that he may be sensing that this is a critical time in this game.
Now, here's Thybulle. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Pass to Green. Back to Thybulle. shoots over DiVincenzo. Rebound by Brook Lopez.
You know, they don't score on that shot, but they're going to be happy with those kinds of possessions.
Middleton can't get it to go. The 76ers leading by 4. Here's Simmons. Oh, my goodness! What a play!
I tell you, it doesn't get any easier than this, guys. I mean, Simmons finishing with power.
Here's Giannis. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Oh, Kevin, not a petty, not a Manny, but a facial.
Oh, a bounce to the ounce, Greg? Yeah, showing off the bunnies.
He's a highlight reel, always on the launch pad.
Thibault, nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
You know, for a big guy, Joel Embiid's floor awareness is pretty impressive. He does a pretty good job of finding open guys.
Now, here's Antetokounmpo. 6 points for him. A beautiful reverse layup. Antetokounmpo's got 8.
And their shots are falling now with more regularity than we saw at first.
Well, it was a slow start, but they've gone from simmer to medium heat, and they're bordering on hot to close this gap.
Shake Milton, he's checked in for the 76ers. Hill comes in for Ben Simmons. Drew Holiday's checked in for Milwaukee. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. And it's Scott with the jam.
Well, they weren't going to pass up that chance to get out and run following the steal.
And the wide-open shot from DiVincenzo. And it's off from three-point range. The 76ers leading by 6. Down low. Here's Scott. Here's Embiid. Milwaukee with the rebound.
And no need to rush this. Let the clock run down.
Yeah, don't give them another possession here.
DiVincenzo can't hit it.
And they continue to control the glass.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
Here's Embiid. Gets it to go from 8 feet. Embiid's got the lead up to 8 now for Philadelphia.
Watch out now. When this guy gets into a rhythm, it is something to behold.
And so it's the Philadelphia. Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball. Followed.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, back. For the 76ers, the first quarter was pretty even. At the end of the period, they were up by 2. And
we played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. Ben Simmons really making a difference here.
In that first half, he was a hot knife, and the defense was butter. Sliced right through them.
Well, you know what, guys? My question is this. Who's he going to posterize in this half? You know, we've already gotten a number of filthy dunks out of him.
Setting the 4 for the Bucks. Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday. And it's Middleton in at the 3, the small forward.
And Tobias Harris, a crusader for a cause that isn't talked about too much. He has a huge concern about sleep deprivation and the effects it has on athletes.
Yeah, you know what, Greg? While it's not talked about a lot, it is gaining ground in all kinds of circles, particularly in the world of sports, the whole sleep deprivation idea. And Harris is a guy who's conscientious and thoughtful. I love the fact that he's bringing this to his teammates' attention because it's critical. And he's certainly passionate about it. We'll see how much wind it gets with him speaking up on it.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
Here's what Philadelphia's going with right now. Embiid, he's checked in for Furkan Korkmaz. Matisse Thybulle comes in for Shake Milton. And it's Ben Simmons in for Maxey. Here's Thybulle, following the basket by Brook Lopez. Simmons dishes to Howard. And Howard with the stuff.
You got to recognize Simmons is a pass-first guy, which is why you can't leave somebody open around him.
Bucks trail by 10. Now DiVincenzo. Middleton the pass to Lopez. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Lopez has got 6.
On a nice little roll here to start this half, connecting on their first 3 attempts.
Thibault with the ball. On the wing, Harris. To the middle, Embiid. And that one drops for him. 6 points for him.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
You know, nothing makes a coach happier than selflessness on the basketball court.
Lopez finds Middleton. Back to Lopez. And he makes good on the layup. Lopez has got 8 here in the quarter. I'm sure you've got a list, Greg, of players you've visited with over the years who you really enjoy spending some time with and talking to.
I mean, there's so many, Kevin. A couple guys, and there is a little bias as a point guard, but Damian Lillard and Steph Curry and Chris Paul, 3 guys that, you know, I enjoy sitting down and talking shop with. Giannis, witnessing his journey to greatness. All the while, he remains humble and really appreciates his position. So several of these guys, I'm also not just an analyst, partner, but a fan and a big fan of theirs.
You are a fan indeed. Here's what Philadelphia's going with right now. Korkmaz checked in for Joel Embiid. Shake Milton comes in for Matisse Thybulle. And Maxey subbed in for Ben Simmons. Milton's shot is good.
And when the score is as lopsided as it is, and you can see they smell blood in the water, top man is going for the jugular.
Well, he only plays one way, and that's full throttle, all day, all the time, cold-blooded and lethal.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
Shot is good, and the 76ers lead is cut to just 11 on the basket from 4s. Here's Maxey. Now here's Milton. Popped up there for Howard, and stolen by Portis. And it's the Bucks on the break. And he lobs it up toward the rim, throws down the alley-oop slam.
Savvy play from Holiday. Quick thinking helps him get the ball to the wide-open man.
44 seconds left to play in the third. To the inside. Harris, good. Harris has got 4 points this quarter.
And we're seeing some great ball movement out of this group, guys.
And Holiday kicks to Connaughton. Back to Holiday. Howard with the steal. Here's Harris, and slam dunk by Harris.
Yeah, the effort and willingness to get out and run like that on the fast break endears Harris to his coaches, I'm sure.
Outside Holiday. Launches a 3. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. Howard's got his 6th rebound on the night. Here's the lob for Harris.
Well, you got to appreciate the offensive game of Harris. I mean, these are shots he can make in his sleep.
And here's Holiday. Over Maxey. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Served him up a tasty room service dime right there, boy.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Howard is out there with Mike Scott. And there's Hill. And it's Green. And it's Curry in at the 2-guard spot. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. Now here's Antetokounmpo for 3. Middleton. It's hauled in by Thybulle.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
The 76ers making a switch here. Howard's checked in. And it's Antetokounmpo penetrated. Can't hit from in close. The 76ers leading by 18. Green with the ball. Now guarded by Middleton. Green passes to Simmons. And here now is Thibault. Outside, Green. Clock at 6. Howard kicks to Embiid. That's good. And so Howard with the assist. And the 76ers lead by 20.
And, you know, pressure doesn't get to Embiid. Nice job there recognizing the shot clock was winding down.
Pass to Antetokounmpo. He can't get it to go. So Philadelphia will take it the other way. Now Howard. Simmons finds Green beyond the arc. Drains the three-pointer. Green's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Outside, Holiday knocks down the three ball.
With deep range and a wide arsenal of moves, Holiday keeps defenders off balance.
Thibault with the ball. Simmons dishes to Green. Three-pointer. Rebounded by Tucker. Bucks trail by 20. The kick out to Holiday. And Philadelphia grabs the miss.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Passes it to Thibault. Now Simmons. Philadelphia moving the ball around. Fires from deep. The shot misses. And Milwaukee will come the other way. To the left wing. Here's Tucker. No good on the triple. The 76ers leading by 20. Embiid kicks to Green. Simmons on the wing. From the arc. Kept alive. Simmons on the wing. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Antetokounmpo's got his fourth rebound with that last one here tonight. Connaughton passes to Holiday. Tucker. No good with the triple.
That's excellent defense right there on the perimeter.
Fourth quarter keeps moving right along. 3 minutes gone so far. Another miss by Philadelphia. Bucks trail by 20. Here's Antetokounmpo and the dunk by Giannis.
I tell you what, it's absolutely foolish and futile to let Antetokounmpo get space to sprint towards the rim. I mean, the dunks he jams home are just downright filthy, ugly, nasty, wicked.
Here's Embiid after the basket by Milwaukee. And it's out of bounds. The 76ers able to retain possession here. Mike Scott's checked in for Dwight Howard. Milwaukee also making some changes. Lopez comes in for P.J. Tucker. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Pat Connaughton. Lobs it up for Holiday. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
Hey, and you know, really, Antetokounmpo can look to score every time, and sometimes that's necessary, but he's also good at recognizing when one of his teammates has a clean look.
Now here's Embiid. And here's Green outside.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for the 76ers.
This was a physical game.
Yeah, I mean, they were aware of the rotations defensively and were able to attack the rim.
And, you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Ben Simmons.
Tell you what, this guy worked his behind off on both ends of the floor. He was really an intimidating presence out there.
Here's Simmons. Embiid kicks to Thibault. It's Scott on the wing. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. And the 76ers lead by 17. Antetokounmpo against Simmons. Inside. And stolen by Scott. Up top, Embiid. And the pass to Scott. From deep. Rebounded by the Bucks. Middleton looking it over. Takes the three. That one no good. So it's the 76ers winning this one easy. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Thank you for joining us. For the tip-off. Hey, Dave.
Kevin, thanks very much. We have all heard the rumors regarding Kyrie Irving's moodiness. His teammate Kevin Durant said, Kyrie...
All right, David, thank you. Short a rotation play. Nothing that they can't overcome, but it does shrink their margin for error just a bit.
Compensating for the absence of a key player can be difficult, but they've got to hold strong.
Look at the 76ers starting group. Green out there with Scott. Then there's Embiid. Then there's Ben Simmons. And it's Thibault in at the 2. And for Brooklyn, Durant is out there with Jordan. Then it's Joe Harris. Then there's Irving. And it's Harden in at the 1. And both these teams rely on low post offense, Doris, in a size-on-size matchup. What can make the difference?
Well, smart passing is one of the keys, Kevin. You have to be able to enter the ball into the low post in a way that puts that big in a position to score it. The ball's got to be moving. Can you get it side to side and get the ball inside at the appropriate time?
Jordan against Embiid. Outside for KD. This one for three. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Jordan. Durant's got 5 points so far.
And this is Durant's game, right? As soon as he catches the ball, he's ready. Pre-shot preparation outstanding.
Embiid, the pass to Thibault. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. And the second free throw, good. Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. KD on the wing. Defended by Scott. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Outside, Simmons. Lets it go with a three. Doesn't go for it. And Brooklyn will come the other way. Outside Durant. And a wide open look for Irving. That three off the mark. And Embiid has got the ball here for Philadelphia. Lobbed up there for Embiid. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Hard to imagine a much better target on the alley-oop than Embiid. Get the lob anywhere in his vicinity, and you might wind up on a highlight reel.
Outside Jordan. High post, KD. Scott's there, and DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
DeAndre Jordan simply a force around the cup. This guy has rare athleticism.
And DeAndre Jordan, not the same impact center he once was, but he's done a great job of acting as a leader for this team.
Well, you think about DeAndre Jordan's career, Greg, and over the course of time, he's played a number of different roles. What you like about what he did this past season is, even though in a changing role, he still tried to make an impact. That's called being a teammate.
Thibault kicks to Scott. Lets it go from deep. Traps in the tray.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
And so it's Harden bringing it up for Brooklyn. It's Durant on the wing. Right side Irving. Jordan with the bucket.
Well, Kyrie Irving has such a good sense of when his teammates are going to create an opportunity, and he puts the pass on time and on target.
And there's the pass to Green. Simmons on the wing. Over Harden. Nails the baby hook. Simmons got his second basket of the game. First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. And that's an intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
So for the Nets, Blake Griffin, he's checked in for Jordan. And it's Green in for Kevin Durant. Harris outside. Harden finds Harris. Griffin with it. The Nets working the ball around now. 6 to shoot. No good.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
So they take the lead.
They are still commanding a lot of defensive attention. Howard just keeps his head up and finds the open man.
Harden outside. In the corner, Irving with it. And again, it's the Nets missing.
Boy, he won't miss many from that spot. The defense gets lucky there.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. For Philadelphia, they have gone 1 for 2 on the night so far from the line. Free throw good, Maxey. Bruce Brown, he's checked in for Irving. And he makes both free throws.
You can tell when he steps to the line the kind of confidence he has in himself. It's written all over his body language.
Harden surveying the D. And Harden with the stop.
Yeah, just constantly attacking the paint. Harden does not settle.
Now, here's Maxey, guarded by Harden. Griffin with the steal. Harden against Howard, and it's sent back by Howard.
Dwight Howard at his best, sending it back.
Harris. Offensive rebound. Fires the three. Brown. Tough break there. Shot after shot. They couldn't get anything to fall. 76ers have gone 3 of 4 at the free throw line tonight, and that one falls for Howard.
At this point for Dwight Howard in his career, it's about being efficient. I mean, we know he can grab rebounds, play defense. He's just got to stay aggressive and efficient on the offensive end.
And a good game so far as we conclude the first quarter. 76ers ahead. And we spoke with Joel Embiid earlier. He hopes to set an example. Well said. Certainly, Greg Embiid puts himself front and center, willing to lead the cause on and off the floor.
And this is where his big personality helps. He has a larger-than-life quality that really just captivates people.
And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And guys, what's your take so far on Philadelphia?
Impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
What terrific work at the offensive end. They have built some early momentum here.
We've got Green on out there with Harden. Then there's Griffin, and it's Claxton in at the 4. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. The Nets making a switch here. Irving's checked in. Philadelphia also making some changes. Tobias Harris comes in for Curry, and Maxey subbed in for George Hill. Harris up top. He's covered by Brown. They grab their own miss. Tries again, and it's Howard laying it in. Howard's got the lead up to 5 now for the 76ers.
His entire career, Dwight Howard has been an absolute force on the glass. Nice finish.
It's stolen by Milton. Griffin against Howard. Out to Harris. Second quarter of basketball, about 1 minute played so far. Shoots from the line. 5 on the clock. Here's Milton. It's hauled in by Claxton.
Well, if the defense gives him that shot next time, they could get burned. I think he's just a little bit out of rhythm.
Durant's checked in for the Nets. Now Irving. Greg, you showed toughness and grit when you played. You've got to succeed in this league with those things at the forefront, right? Being tough, being gritty. And there are several players whose style you admire that play like it.
I mean, no doubt about it. You have the superstars, the Kawhis, the LeBrons, who continue to do it. They can intimidate you physically, but they also provide tremendous skill set. But two other guys, Russell Westbrook, Jimmy Butler, they're also guys that exemplify that toughness. You know, two guys, when you look at those two, a lot of people didn't project them to be what they've become. And it's impressive to watch them take the floor night in and night out. Quick job of getting up the floor and creating early offense.
You don't give the defense any chance to set up. Sometimes you just love an easy look.
Here's Howard, and it's sent back by Irving.
Boy, Kyrie Irving becoming a better and better defender over time. Nice block right there.
And the 76ers with a completely new group now.
And Doris, last season for Kyrie Irving, really one of waiting. No Durant on the year to play off of, and then Kyrie's season with the Nets was cut short due to injury.
Well, second surgery for Irving the last 3 years. You obviously hope he and KD can stay healthy and try to revitalize this Nets organization. Irving is so excited about being on the court. The NBA misses him when he's not playing. Let's hope he stays healthy.
And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. got a piece of it, and it's the 76ers with the ball. The 76ers trail. Here's Thibault. Boom, he jams it straight down.
And that's what Simmons does. His vision and accuracy make him a premier presence on the floor.
Now, here is Irving. 1:49 left to play here in the second quarter. Lobbed up there for Embiid. No good that time.
And the timing just not there on that attempted alley-oop.
Just a missed connection, and it happens. I'm sure they will go back to it if given the opportunity.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Here's what Brooklyn's going with right now. DeAndre Jordan comes in for Blake Griffin. And James Harden subbed in for Irving. And then for Philadelphia, Seth Curry, he's checked in for Mike Scott. And it's Hill in for Danny Green.
Well, drop the hammer, KD. How confident is this guy at the cup?
Simmons with it. There's 49 seconds left here in the second. The 9-foot shot. And that's off the glass and in. Simmons got 6 points.
They can't shake Simmons. He is very used to getting hit. Even with contact, he can finish strong.
Harden against Hill. Harden, that's good. And the Nets lead by 3.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Curry outside. Rebound, Brooklyn. And now the fast break, Durant with the ball. Harden outside. Jacks up a 3. Offensive rebound, Nets. Durant kicks to Harden. And a miss there on the triple. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly. All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to Brooklyn found themselves in a close game in the first. The deepest hole they got themselves into in the... And that...
I'm just focused on music. They say my last tape was a classic, but I got some hot. I be rocking this shit.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game that's been so far. What a game we're seeing from Kevin Durant.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
One of the things every player is after is efficiency at the offensive end. And boy, this young guy has done just that.
Taking a look at the 76ers. And yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
How about that mobile one block we just saw? Amazing defensive work.
And read the play perfectly, gets himself in the air at the right moment. Terrific denial.
The 76ers trail by 3. Lobbed up there for Embiid. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. From deep, Harden. Offensive rebound.
Well, with his combination of length and timing and athleticism, Kevin Durant is eating the glass right now.
76ers shooting around 40% from the floor here. Simmons passes to Embiid from the high post, and he hits the jump shot. Embiid's got his second basket.
And big men who can shoot really changes the dynamic of your offense.
It's almost gotten to the point where you have to be able to hit that face-up jumper nowadays. Very few exceptions to that rule.
Harden, that's good.
It doesn't matter how a defense plays him. Harden is going to make sure that the three-point shot is a primary weapon.
Third quarter of play with just over a minute and a half gone by. Green taking his time here. Shot clock at 6. Back to Thibault. Here's Scott. Second shot opportunity. That one's good, and the Brooklyn lead is cut down to just 4 points with a bucket from Joel Embiid.
You see that nasty streak Embiid possesses. Part of why he's a superstar. Great motor.
They get it back. Out to Harris. A 3-ball. That's good, and it's KD with the assist. KD's got 3 assists tonight.
I'll tell you, he'll take that all day, every day. I'm sure he was shocked to find himself that wide open.
And here's Simmons for 3. It's hauled in by Harris. Nets leading by 7. And Joe Harris, the lethal shooter, he can also be a threat in the pick-and-roll game.
Yeah, Harris does a great job reading what a defense is giving. He's more than just a catch-and-shoot type of player. Harris can hit shots on the move and isn't afraid to go at defenders.
Simmons against Durant, and they double up Simmons. And here's the fast break. Jordan leading the way. Kicks it out to Harden. Here's the 3. Rebound by the 76ers. Embiid's got 4 rebounds in this game.
Boy, what a nightmare quarter for this guy. He's playing right into the hands of the defense at this point.
And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Blake Griffin, he's checked in for Brooklyn. Brown comes in for Irving.
I mean, there's just no limit to Harden's range, even from way downtown. This guy is a threat to score. Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
From deep three-point range. Brown kicks to Jordan. Brown dishes to Harden. The tray. Tips it up, and there's Jordan putting it right back in. Jordan's got the lead up to 12 now for Brooklyn.
How many times have we seen DeAndre Jordan take it off the window and convert? Boy, he is so good.
The Nets making a switch here. Claxton's checked in. And Harris wide open. He shoots. The 76ers again can't hit it. The deep 3 from Harden. The long distance 3 is buried. Harden's got 9 points now in the quarter.
Wow, has he flipped the switch at halftime. Much more effective here in the second half.
And it goes out of bounds. That one off Harris.
Boy, not sure what happened on that one. Just an unforced error.
Jeff Green, he's checked in for Harris. Harden the pass to Green. From deep. Harden, no good.
Well, it hasn't been the most efficient game for this guy, but their team is fortunate to still be out in front.
Milton's shot is good. The Nets on offense. They're on a 16-6 run. And here's Harden for 3. Drains the three-pointer. Harden's got 16.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
And so it's the Brooklyn Nets in command with a 16-point lead as the buzzer sounds. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
Well, we have some elite passing big men in the NBA, and you love that skill. Wow.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. All right, now a chance to set the floor courtesy of Gatorade. Fourth quarter action, all fueled up and ready to go. Setting the floor for the Nets. Harden out there with Irving, and it's Green. Then there's Harris, and it's Claxton in at the 5, roaming the paint.
Well, Dwight Howard makes his way to the free throw line. You've got to stay down on that shot fake. The defender doesn't, and he makes good use of it.
The first one falls. Greg, not all drafts are the same in terms of talent. 2019 was a year to remember.
No doubt about it. I mean, transcendent talent at the top. You think of Zion and Ja, both could be future league MVPs. And the irony is that those two guys were teammates in high school. Go figure.
Well, go figure is right.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And Simmons kicks to Embiid. Puts up a 3. 76ers with the new shot clock. Second chance shot. Howard finds Curry. The offensive rebound. From downtown. A putback, and Howard with the second chance points.
Well, hard blue-collar work ethic on display. This guy just beating everyone to the ball.
Here's Irving. Right wing. Outside, Green. Just 5 on the clock. For 3. And it's Irving missing.
I'll tell you, even though he's not playing his best basketball, the team has played well and picked it up. I love it.
And Simmons slams it in.
And how about the connection Simmons has with his guys? Once the lob is on its way, you know he's going to finish in style.
Back to Irving. Takes a 3. A shot off that time. And the 76ers go the other way with it. And he commits the intentional foul. Some changes for Brooklyn. Jordan, he's checked in for Green. Durant comes in for Brown. And it's James Harden in for Harris. The 76ers also with a sub. Tobias Harris is checked in for Dwight Howard. It's Curry outside. Harris right side. Good ball movement here by the 76ers. They get the rebound. Outside for Simmons. There's Green with the 3. The 76ers with another miss.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Pass to Durant. There's the triple. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Embiid's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Green, no luck. Nets leading by 13. And a deep 3 from Harden. That one's rebounded by Embiid. Here's Curry, and Durant sends it back.
But Kevin Durant is playing spectacular defense, and it sets the tone for the entire team.
Griffin's check in for Brooklyn. And it's Durant with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Nets. They've only given up 5 points here in the fourth quarter. Irving kicks to KD. The kick out to Irving. Harden has a wide open look. And again, no good by Brooklyn. Simmons on the wing. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist.
Well, Danny Green excels at recognizing when his teammates have open looks and putting it on the money. Nicely done.
Harden outside. Passes to KD. Over Green. KD's shot is off. The 76ers trail by 11. Here's Harris. And the lead is down inside single digits. Harris has got his first bucket of the night.
When you think of Seth Curry, you're thinking shooting, but there, what a pretty pass to find the open man.
Irving passes to Durant. Over Green to end the cold streak. Jordan trying to free himself up, and Durant lays it in. And the Nets lead by 11.
Convincing lead with very little time remaining, and the fans are pumped.
Well, they're getting ready to celebrate, no doubt. They know it's theirs to lose at this point.
And that one misses.
Well, how about the 2008 NBA draft? DeAndre Jordan becomes the 35th pick and becomes an all-star for the first time in 2017. Boy, really an example of what can happen when you put the work in.
And the 76ers making a change here. Howard's checked in for Embiid. Tolliver comes in for Danny Green. Shake Milton, he's checked in for Curry. And it's Hill in for Ben Simmons. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
Well, just terrific teamwork. Each guy doing his part. You love what you're seeing from them tonight.
And here is Hill. Fires the three. Missed.
And something that Harden continues to work on.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. Well, folks, that's good. And the player introductions are wrapped up. The starting fives. Hi, thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports. Hey, Dave.
Well, Kevin.
David Aldridge, thank you. Look at the 76ers starting group. Embiid is out there with Mike Scott. Then it's Simmons. Then it's Green. And it's Thibault in at the shooting guard position. And for Atlanta, we've got Bogdanovich. Clint Capella is out there with Collins. And it's Young. And it's Snell in at the 3, the small forward. Now, here is Young. And stolen by Thibault. Simmons with it. Now guarded by Bogdanovich. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Couple terrific centers in tonight's matchup here, Greg. Great pivots, but center matchups are far from traditional, it seems like, these days.
No doubt about it, Kevin. Once you get into this now small ball mindset, this positionless game, I mean, you're seeing guys as short as P.J. Tucker play the 5. Because, listen, when you're 25 feet from the basket, if I'm 6'2" and you're 7'2", I can still guard you. So because of the spacing now, it allows you the luxury to play smaller.
2 points. That one goes. Simmons with it. On the wing, Green. It's hauled in by Clint Capella.
He creates such a great opportunity right at the rim, and he just can't get it to go. Even with the defense, not really a factor.
And here's Simmons. He'll bring it up for Philadelphia. Here's Thibault. Good defensive work there by Young. Hawks have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. And finished off by Collins.
Man, so impressive. Collins way up for that one.
And Bones, with that Clint Capella trade last year to the Hawks, a bit of a surprise to many, but the Hawks were able to land a young and talented center.
And maybe, GA, the perfect fit for how it is that their team is constructed around Trae Young. Capella's going to be that pick-and-roll option, can finish above the rim, and is a good defender to protect the guys on the defensive end.
Now Capella, after Ben Simmons' three-pointer that didn't go. Clock at 6. Snell. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
How about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
Simmons with it. Now guarded by Bogdanovich. And that one's good. Green.
That kind of looks like a predictable shot, one that they want. The defense has to prevent the ball from getting into that sweet spot.
Young looking around. Here's Collins, and it's blocked by Scott. If you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. They kick it out to Green. Young against Simmons. And Trae Young gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. Hunter's checked in for Atlanta. Kevin Huerter comes in for Bogdanovich. And the 76ers will go for a different look here. Dwight Howard, he's checked in for Mike Scott. Korkmaz comes in for Green. Shake Milton, he's checked in for Matisse Thybulle. And it's Hill in for Ben Simmons. Here's Young. The 76ers getting the bucket. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Atlanta making some changes. Alinari comes in for Collins. Lou Williams is subbed in for Young. Tobias Harris is checked in for the 76ers. Maxey comes in for Hill.
The closer Capella is, the more effective he becomes, showing off the nice touch there.
Here's Maxey. Rebounded by Capella. Capella's got 5 rebounds tonight. Huerter passes to Hunter. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
It's easy to see why so many people have been so high on DeAndre Hunter. You look at that build and at that forward position and that kind of work ethic. Sky's the limit.
Okongwu's checked in for Atlanta. Bruno Fernando comes in for Gallinari. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. Here's Maxey. Hands the 12-footer.
You're not going to see him miss too many from there, just a handful to defend.
Hawks have gone 4 of 7 from the field, shooting over 50%. Now the pass to Fernando. Back to Williams. Howard with the steal. Now the 76ers on the break. Shot from 12. Howard, it's good on the putback.
Well, that's when you love to see the strength of Dwight Howard marching through the defense and just ripping away the second chance opportunity for an easy score.
Now here's Williams. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Over Maxey. And that one no good to start him off on the night. 40 seconds left in the first. All sorts of time. Tips it, and Howard with the second chance points. Howard's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Well, a missed box out and an easy tip in, but it's because of the activity as the ball is going up, finding yourself in the right spot, just using some effort.
He gets it in there.
He's so good at driving to the rim. Even though he's a little bit older, Williams still with great speed, change of pace, and picks the right angle.
Pass to Maxey. On the wing, Harris. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. Tie game in Atlanta. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And what do you guys think about the Hawks here in this one?
Well, they've been aggressive from the beginning, particularly on the offensive end.
Well, if they wanted to start well, this would be it. They seized momentum right away, and they just didn't let it go in that quarter.
So to begin the second quarter for the Philadelphia 76ers, Korkmaz is out there with Scott. Then there's Howard. Then it's Curry. And it's Maxey in at the one. Maxey passes to Korkmaz. For the three, it's rebounded by Herder. The Hawks leading. He lobs up the alley-oop pass.
Well, you want to lead by an example. Bogdanovich leading the way with the assist.
Outside, Scott. And here's Maxey. Takes it from 10. Here's Howard. Hangs. Out of hand on it. And here's the fast break. And Okongwu slams it in.
Yeah, you could tell Hunter knew he was open, did not hesitate to find him.
And we played just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter. To the middle. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Bruno Fernando's checked in for Bogdanovich. Then for the 76ers, Danny Green, he's checked in for Furkan Korkmaz. And Simmons subbed in for Maxey. Howard with the steal. And now Philadelphia on the break. Simmons is running. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Oh, the lob for Simmons.
And these are shots Simmons hits consistently. A highly efficient scorer from there.
Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. Here's the lob to the hoop. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Here's Curry. Banked in off the glass. Now just a 2-point Hawks lead.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Over to the left wing. His three-pointers off the mark. And so Simmons will bring it up for Philadelphia. Greg, you were a feared ball hawk in your playing days, and I know you see similar players playing today.
No doubt about that, Kev. You know, Ben Simmons, a player at 6'10" with those hands. He's incredible to watch on that. And how about Fred VanVleet, though? He's a guy They say he's 6'1". I don't know, but he gets into you and competes, man. And that's the beauty of our game. You know, you can be as big as the trees and have a major impact, or you can be one of those little fellas, as they like to call us, and be equally as effective on the floor.
Like the Chris Pauls, the Patrick Beverleys, there are a lot of those guys that play the ball like you did so well. Yeah, right. Great players.
Where was the D on that one? Just too easy.
Now done. In the corner. Herder with it. Back to Dunn. Just 5 to shoot. And it's sent back by Howard.
Well, Dwight Howard still makes you think about your shot attempts, easily leaping up to throw that one away.
And the Hawks with a completely new group on the floor. Embiid, he's checked in for the 76ers. Matisse Thybulle comes in for Seth Curry.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down. Simmons looking it over. And there's the 3-second call, this one on the defense. And he's got his first chance at the line here.
And I like what he did at the line a season ago. How about 81%?
And he shows the focus there, nails the technical.
Really an underrated part of Embiid's game. Excellent as a foul shooter for a 7-footer, so you just can't hack away at it.
.106 left in the first half. Scott kicks to Thybulle. Right side Simmons. The 8-footer, and the basket is good. Simmons got 4 this quarter.
That's more like it, rounding into form after a very, very difficult first quarter.
Here's Young. And that one, good. And the Hawks lead by 3.
You just can't take Trae Young lightly from anywhere on the floor. These kind of shots will help him get into a rhythm.
Simmons against Collins. No good from Simmons.
Well, a lot of players in the league are going to make that shot, and for him, it's pretty much automatic. It's a good defensive effort to prevent the layup.
The 76ers trail by 3. And he goes big with the dunk right on top of John Collins.
You can't let Simmons get going off of these dunks. His confidence just soars when he slams it down like that.
Now, here is Young. And he banks in the layup.
I just think that's trouble. You're gonna let that guy shoot layups. You're asking for it.
And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Hawks lead by...
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K Sports. A competitive matchup for Atlanta in the first quarter. The period wrapped up with the teams on level. And that should do it with the...
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Ben Simmons really making a difference here.
And guys, we saw just how tough he can be with the step to the rim. Great job of just attacking that first half.
Yeah, nice job of carving his way to the inside with some ease. Not much resistance out there.
Collins is out there with Clint Capella. Then there's Tony Snell. Then it's Trae Young. And it's Bogdanovich in at the 2 guard. They're the group for Nate McMillan starting the second half. And so they foul intentionally. And the 76ers will go for a different look here. Howard's checked in for Mike Scott. Tobias Harris comes in for Green. Shake Milton, he's checked in for Matisse Thybulle. And Maxey's subbed in for Simmons. And Young, here we go. It's good. Young's got the first basket of the third quarter for the Hawks.
Trae Young not backing down from the physical defense on that play.
And the second season for Trae Young, just unreal. Pulling off amazing performances at such a young age. Greg, just how good do you think he can be?
You know, Kevin, Young will be viewed as a top point guard in this league for a long time. When it's all said and done, might be one of the best point guards in league history. Certainly is on his way to being one of the best shooters to ever play. And right now, they're just focused on putting together good possessions.
Yeah, that's exactly how they got the lead. They ended up having multiple possessions in a row with good quality shots, knocked them down, and the game is fully in their control.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And you know how physical Howard is down there. When he's going up with his shot, he is expecting contact.
Hey, Greg, if you could coach one team right now, who would it be?
Whew, that's a tough one. Clippers, Lakers, Bucks. You know what? I would probably go Lakers or Bucks because you would have an opportunity to coach someone who arguably might be considered the best to ever play the game, because I think Giannis is trending in that direction, and LeBron obviously already is.
How about a guy like Kemba Walker and coaching the Celtics, having him to do what you want to do on the floor?
Oh, he'd be brilliant, and yeah. Kemba, one of the most underrated leaders in our game. Great human being.
The 76ers again can't hit it.
Ouch. 5 shots without a make. That's a really ragged start coming out of halftime. And the advantage they have starting to increase. Things are coming together for them at a really opportune time.
Coaches always talk about the first 5 minutes of the third quarter. They have definitely increased their energy level here.
And there's the call on Howard. That's his first foul. And Atlanta will go for a different look here. Okongwu's checked in for Capella. Bruno Fernando comes in for Collins. DeAndre Hunter, he's checked in for Tony Snell. And Kevin Huerter subbed in for Bogdan Bogdanovic. And Philadelphia will go for a different look here. Matisse Thybulle's checked in for Howard. Korkmaz comes in for Tobias Harris. Seth Curry, he's checked in for Shake Milton. And George Hill's subbed in for Maxey. Hill kicks to Curry. Here's Embiid, and a great assist by Curry as that one goes in.
Offensively, we see Embiid all over the floor, but inside is where he can really utilize that size.
Pass to Hunter. Now, here's Okongwu. Here's Huerter. Offensive rebound. Pass to Hunter. The Hawks working the ball around. Out of bounds. It'll be 76ers ball. Simmons checked in for Philadelphia. The 76ers trail by 9. There's 1:47 left in the third. Here's Embiid. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
And you've got to admire the toughness that Embiid plays with. He doesn't let fouls stop him from scoring.
Green, he's checked in for the 76ers. Atlanta leading by 6. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Williams passes to Okongwu. 6 on the shot clock, and foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That's on Ben Simmons.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
And that one falls for Okongwu. Atlanta making a switch here. Dunn's checked in. The 76ers also with a sub. Scott's checked in. Hill working it over. We've got 1:13 left to play in the third. And the shot falls short this time.
Well, that's the only way to take him out of his comfort zone from that range. Get right up in the jersey, force him off the spot.
And here's Simmons. He'll bring it up for Philadelphia. 8-point game. Scott, good.
Outstanding entry pass there. He knew exactly where to go with the ball.
Hawks have gone 5 of 7 from the field in the third quarter. Let's see if they can keep it up. Run against Hill. Okongwu's shot is good. Okongwu's now got 8 points.
I mean, if the defender is going to play off like that, then you know what's going to happen. There are going to be points put on the board.
Here's Simmons. Count the basket. And that's now 10 points for Ben Simmons.
And this is how Simmons puts up points. He challenges you close at the rim more often than not, having the physical advantage.
Hunter with it. To the paint. Here's Fernando. Off target at the rim. And so it's the Atlanta Hawks with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the... And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the two-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or two when he needs to.
Even though the position is called shooting guard, passing part of your responsibilities in today's game.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. So on the floor for Philadelphia, they've got Simmons. Matisse Thybulle's out there with Shake Milton. Then there's Scott, and it's Green in at the three. A shot by Milton, no good. The Hawks leading by 6. The lob to Gallinari, stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Scott finds Simmons. Back to Scott. No good on the triple. The Hawks shooting extremely well. 62% on the night to this point. It's good. And the Hawks lead by 8.
Probing and looking and finding ways. Bogdanovich really in attack mode here tonight.
Outside, Simmons. Thibault on the wing. The pass to Milton. Lets the three fly. It's hauled in by Clint Capella. Capella's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Gallinari outside. Count it, good. And it's a 10-point Atlanta lead.
Fantastic attack by Gallinari. Once he realizes the defense was cheating up, took advantage of it.
76ers have gone 0 of 3 to start the fourth quarter. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
And the first one at the line is good.
This is as good as it gets from the charity stripe here in the second.
Tony Snell's checked in for the Hawks. Philadelphia also making some changes. Embiid, he's checked in for Shake Milton. And Curry subbed in for Matisse Thybulle. And the wide open shot from Green. No good that time. And Atlanta will go the other way with it. To the inside. Here's Gallinari. And Gallinari throws it down.
Outstanding speed by Gallinari. He sees the opportunity and the easy score takes advantage.
Here's Curry. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim.
Well, looking into the gaps of the defense there, he's not going to miss many of those when he gets to that range.
Young outside. The three. And Joel Embiid pulls it down. Embiid's got 4 rebounds in this game. Curry. An easy 2 points on the layup.
And that's what Simmons does. His vision and accuracy make him a premier presence on the floor.
Young left side. It's good. The basket, he's now 5 for 9.
Now that play never gets old. The pick and roll will still be an offensive staple 100 years from now. Trust me.
Young against Curry. And Capella sends it back.
Opponents have to be careful when Capella is in the area. What an impressive display of timing.
And it's Bogdanovich off the drive. And the layup's good off the glass. And now an 11-point Hawks lead.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
He's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
Look at the big fella.
working on that possession. He knows how to fend guys off and get those rebounds.
At the top of the key, Capella. From outside the arc. Green with the rebound. The 76ers trail by 11. And that's out of bounds. Philadelphia will retain possession.
A split second late, but almost came up with a steal there.
Real close, and I'm sure next time he might time that a little bit better and get a hand on it.
And the Hawks with a completely new group on the floor. And the 76ers also making a change. Matisse Thybulle checked in for Curry. Atlanta leading by 11.
And we'll just watch the clock wind down, guys, in what will turn out to be a win here for the Hawks.
If they had to battle for this win, there were times when it looked like it was maybe slipping away a bit, but they never let that happen, which I thought was a real credit to them.
And that's a product of their mental toughness. Anytime the flow of the game turned against them, instead of caving, they just dialed it up a notch and were able to pull away.
And, you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Clint Capella.
Just a force on the glass, did a fantastic job crashing the boards and coming up with seemingly every rebound.
Back to Williams. So the wing on the left. Here's Harden. The Hawks again can't hit.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the deep.
They get it again. Embiid kicks to Simmons. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and gameplay. Here's Scott. Embiid trying to break loose. Outside, Scott. Three-pointer. Kept alive. From deep three-point range. He can't get that one to fall. From deep. And so the Hawks take the win. Even early. David, thank you as always. And that'll wrap it up, folks. The week is starting off right. Monday night. A look at the 76ers starting group. Mike Scott out there with Joel Embiid. Then there's Matisse Thybulle. And it's Green, and it's Simmons in at the point. And for the Bucks, Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday. And it's Middleton in at the 3 slot. Now here's Antetokounmpo. Lobbed up there for Lopez. Doesn't get it to drop for him. And so Simmons will bring it up for Philadelphia. Ahead. Scott, good. Both teams tonight, Greg, love to push the ball up the floor, even off made shots.
You know, trying to find an opening before the half-court D can set up. I think you're going to see more and more of that every year.
I agree. The shot by Holiday, no good. Here's Thybulle. And Chris Middleton pulls it down.
Nothing less than that kind of defense will cut it against him. He wasn't playing.
That was incredible.
You have got to be kidding.
Hey, talk about taking things into your own hands. Now here's Simmons. Scott the pass to Embiid. Down low. Here's Scott. Look at him fly.
Get out the way. But the versatility of Simmons is astounding, amazing, impressive. Dunks like this are just insane.
Antetokounmpo looking over the floor. Pass to Middleton. Takes a 3. The shot, no good. So Philadelphia will take it the other way.
And it's crazy to think how soft a touch Embiid has on his shot. The league rarely sees a guy with his size have such a rhythmic form shooting.
Yeah, and Embiid has always been comfortable shooting outside. Not the best percentages from deep, but enough to keep defenders honest. His touch shows up most when he goes into his post fadeaways.
Here's Holiday. Philadelphia getting their last shot to go. Antetokounmpo passes to Holiday. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Oh, a nifty finisher. You didn't think Holiday would back down inside, did you?
High post, Embiid. Back to Simmons. Over Holiday. Holiday with the block. And he's able to get it back. Green finds Simmons. Shot clock at 5. Embiid, no good. Milwaukee's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. The kick out to Holiday. Takes the 3. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Scott the pass to Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
This is why you must get Simmons out the paint, because he's fantastic when it comes to dunking.
An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Milwaukee making a switch here. Tucker's checked in. It's stolen by Milton. And now Philadelphia on the break. Here's Korkmaz. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
We've got 1:48 left in the first quarter of the game. Antetokounmpo kicks to Middleton. Pass to Holiday. From 17 feet out. That shot misses. So Philadelphia will take it the other way.
The defense has done a good job of forcing him into tough shots this quarter.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Middleton the pass to Giannis. And Giannis throws it down.
Hey, guys, that's a sight we've become far too accustomed to see. Antetokounmpo throwing it down like it was just another day at the office.
Now, here's Maxey. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Harris looking it over. There's the dish to Howard. The 76ers need to get off a shot. 16 feet away. Harris, no good. And so it's Middleton with it. He brings it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. 6-point game. Lets it go with a 3. Tucker can't get it to go. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Harris's shot is off.
Man, you don't see this fella blow many layups. Not against D like that.
And the dunk by Giannis.
I mean, he's got a lot of smarts in the court. Tucker doesn't need to think too much on that assist. He's wide open.
Out to the wing. Harris outside. Deflects the pass. And so the first quarter is in the books. 76ers on top, up by 4. And recently on the subject of trash talking.
I like to stay locked in to the game.
Greg, as you always say, different guys intimidate in different ways.
And when you have his level of length, athleticism, and skill, you don't need to say a word.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And guys, what's your take on the 76ers so far?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Old school approach. I mean, if you have a favorable matchup inside, just keep pounding it in there.
They've got P.J. Tucker. He's out there with Bobby Portis. And it's Forbes in at the shooting guard position. So that's who Milwaukee starts the second with. Here is Forbes. And the pass to Holiday. Fires the 3. And the 3 ball is good. Holiday's got 5 points so far.
You got to respect the range of Holiday if you're the D, showing he can hurt you from that area.
Curry against Portis. Curry dishes to Howard. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
And the Bucks making a change here. Lopez is checked in. Then for the 76ers, Harris is checked in for Ben Simmons. Shake Milton comes in for Curry. And Maxey subbed in for George Hill.
Always an adventure from the line. One of the few blemishes on Howard's career.
And Dwight Howard, you know, not the same 35-minute-a-game player he once was, but I tell you what, when he's on the floor, he can still be every bit as effective.
Yeah, Howard can bully teams that go small against him. I mean, he provides a big body to deal with other strong centers. I mean, he also gives the team some great flexibility with how they match up.
Here's Connaughton, and a strong finish with 2 hands.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Well, come on, guys. Someone has to rotate over. Defensively, that's just poor communication.
Passes it to Milton. And he converts the layup. Milton's got the lead up to 9 now for the 76ers.
Dead-eye shooting from them this quarter.
The Bucks have gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. Holiday, the pass to Forbes. Lopez outside. He dishes it to Holiday. Fires it up. Rebounded by Howard.
Golden opportunity that he can't make good on. Maybe a wake-up call to the D, though. They can't leave him alone like that.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
You have to go to your best scorers. I mean, it's a smart strategy, and so far, it's paying off in this game.
Oh, that was something else.
Terrific mobility from Portis there, slashing to the right area after setting a solid pick.
Out to the right wing. Korkmaz kicks to Harris. The feed to Howard. Pass to Korkmaz. And Harris wide open. He shoots. Bangs home the trifecta. Harris has got 5 points now in the quarter. Well, in the free agent race last year, for your money, Greg, who would you have rather take? Kawhi and PG, Kevin Durant and Kyrie?
Ooh. Wow. I tell you what, it's a tough call. You know, Kawhi's got a couple finals MVPs. KD's got a couple. Kyrie's got a ring. It's a tough call. I mean, PG is more than capable, man. I think it's a toss-up, partner.
I agree. Yeah, I'm going to agree with you. Scott, the basket good off the assist from Simmons. Scott's got his second basket of the game.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Connaughton kicks to Forbes. To the inside. Lopez, no luck. Now the 76ers with it. They're on a 17-7 run. Swiped it away. Fast break, Milwaukee. Oh, Middleton in position. Out of bounds. It'll be 76ers ball.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
A different look for Milwaukee. Antetokounmpo's checked in for Lopez. P.J. Tucker comes in for Bobby Portis. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Bryn Forbes. DiVincenzo against Simmons. He feeds it to Embiid. Oh, he jams it right over Giannis Antetokounmpo. Wow.
Unreal athleticism. I mean, for a bigger guy, Embiid really knows how to drop the hammer.
Here's Tucker, and it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Simmons got his fourth rebound with that last one here tonight.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Green with the ball. Now guarded by Middleton. Green kicks to Simmons. 5 to shoot. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo.
And a lot of attention on Antetokounmpo's offense, but don't sleep on the D.
He can defend every part of the court and does it with intensity. Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
Perfect example of how to run the break the right way and get a great look.
Here's Simmons, and then Simmons slams it in.
Good at recognizing when the defense is overcommitted. I mean, Embiid is terrific at sharing the ball.
Here's Antetokounmpo, and Antetokounmpo slams it in.
Yeah, he just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers. Thank you, David, and we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter. See you in just...
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, back. And with all the stars on the 76ers, we forgot the root of this team. That's all for now.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. What a game we're seeing from Simmons.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And as they can't slow him down, you know what you do? You keep feeding them and feeding them and feeding them. This is the right game plan.
Taking a look at the 76ers. Matisse Thybulle's out there with Ben Simmons. Then there's Embiid. Then it's Mike Scott. And it's Green in at the small forward.
And how about the effort? You didn't think a little contact would prevent Giannis from scoring, did you?
On the wing, Green. Now, here's Thybulle. He's tightly guarded. Embiid, the pass to Scott. Back to Embiid. And Embiid throws it down.
What a finisher Embiid is. He's a pro at not letting the defense dictate to him.
Middleton outside. For three. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday. Middleton's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for three. Here's Simmons. 11 points in the game. And G.A. Chris Middleton over his career much improved on the defensive end.
A true two-way player. And I tell you, that 6'11" wingspan helps. Able to use that length to bother shots and disrupt passes.
And he makes that one. Simmons got 13 points.
And you see how comfortable Simmons is. I mean, he has the size and touch to be effective down there.
And the foul on Mike Scott. That is his first foul of the game. And the Bucks with some changes. Bobby Portis comes in for Giannis Antetokounmpo, and it's Bryn Forbes in for Dante DiVincenzo. Howard's checked in for the 76ers. Harris comes in for Green, and that was another look at the aggressive D that led to the mobile one block.
Guys, that's about as good a defensive play as you'll see. Instant reaction to get a hand to the shot.
And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Harris dishes to Howard. Lopez with the block.
And you got to appreciate the length Lopez has. He's effective at using it to stifle shooting.
All going up court, and Embiid throws it down.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Oh, yeah, bang, bang. An impressive sequence that has them fired up.
And the dunk by Embiid.
Oh, I love how Embiid ran the floor there. I mean, he found his spot and finished strong.
A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Here's Forbes. Yep, that one goes. Forbes has got 4 points in the quarter.
How about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
Now, here's Thibault. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Here's Harris. It's rebounded by Portis. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Looking at who's out there now for the Bucks. P.J. Tucker comes in for Brook Lopez. And it's Pat Connaughton in for Chris Middleton. Philadelphia also making some changes. Korkmaz, he's checked in for Joel Embiid. Shake Milton comes in for Matisse Thybulle. And Maxey subbed in for Ben Simmons.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. Now Holiday, he has 5. And he lobs it up toward the rim, up high to stop the alley-oop.
Savvy play from Holiday. Quick thinking helps him get the ball to the wide-open man.
1:02 left here in the third quarter. Howard kicks to Milton. Back to Howard.
An absolute powerhouse down there. Howard attacks with such ferocity. It makes defenders nervous.
The 76ers shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night.
And a season ago, they hit about 75% of their free throws.
And some changes here for the Bucks. Giannis, he's checked in for Portis. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Bryn Forbes. Outside Holiday. Launches a 3. It's hauled in by the 76ers. And here's Maxey. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Here's the break. There's the 3. Count it, and the Philadelphia lead has been cut down now to just 12 on the basket from Tucker.
And I tell you what, they're doing their best to cut down the lead with some smart offense here in the second half. Shot selection much improved since the break.
Howard, the pass to Milton. Back to Howard. Here's Maxey, taken away by Holiday. Pass break, Milwaukee. And so it's Philadelphia up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. They've excelled in the open. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, it's also called making a good read, understanding where everyone is and taking full advantage. Fantastic.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. They've got Dante DiVincenzo. Antetokounmpo is out there with P.J. Tucker. Then it's Holiday, and it's Connaughton in at the small forward position. That's the 5 on the floor for the Bucks.
And last season, P.J. Tucker signing a 6-figure sneaker deal with Nike. maybe helping to offset how much he spent on shoes over the years.
Yeah, GA, the most renowned sneakerhead in this league. He owns thousands of pairs, and you'll even see him change sets in the middle of a game.
Here's what Philadelphia's going with right now. Matisse Thybulle comes in for Curry, and Simmons subbed in for George Hill. And Ben Simmons picks up the foul. That's his first foul. Chris Middleton's checked in for Pat Connaughton. Bucks trail by 10. Giannis dishes to Holiday. Floats it up for Giannis. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. And there's Embiid. That's good on the assist by Green. And that's now 10 points for Joel Embiid. Holiday looking over the floor. And oh, what a play. He just palms the block. To the middle. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Here's DiVincenzo.
Wow, he got whacked.
And it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the officials.
2.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. With double checking, and the game continues on.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Well, during the break, I listened in on Doc Rivers talking to the team. His demeanor was not one of the coach whose team was well ahead. He said this is the time to turn up the heat, make one final push, and try to close out strong. See if they were listening, guys.
Pass to DiVincenzo. Well, Greg, with your son getting drafted, you joined the ranks of some historic NBA father-son duos.
You know, I got the opportunity to play with Arvydas Sabonis in Portland, and remember DeMontis as a little kid. Now kidding. He's an all-star last year. And, you know, I think you're going to have an influx of that in the coming years. Dwayne Wade's son is a terrific player. We know about LeBron's son's ability. He's possibly heading to the league one day. You just never know. I'm as a dad that's going to get the opportunity to watch his son play excited, but I think you're going to see more of this in the future.
Cole and Greg Anthony. I like the way that sounds.
And if you're looking to make a big play with the pass, you've got to love Giannis. He's a big target on those alley-oop lobs.
Thybulle on the wing. Outside for Simmons. 6 to shoot. And Simmons slams it in.
Terrific at penetrating inside. The mobility Simmons possesses at his side, amazing.
And now we've got the intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Catching up on the changes for Philadelphia. Dwight Howard, he's checked in for Scott. And Tobias Harris subbed in for Green.
He's been as dependable as he always is. He can't do it all by himself.
There's the pass to Howard. Back to Simmons. Embiid trying to break loose.
Playing to his strengths on the offensive end. Simmons, I mean, an added bonus whenever he catches fire.
Giannis up top. Guarded by Simmons. Antetokounmpo, no good. If they want to, they can milk the clock just a little bit here.
Yeah, that's the best option.
Passes it to Embiid. Back to Harris. And shot on the way. Embiid kicks to Howard. And they double up Simmons. Harris outside. for Middleton. The wing jumper off target. Bucks trail by 14. Holiday attacking. Lopez outside. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
No question as to which team gave the better effort tonight. A dominant performance and an outstanding win for Philadelphia.
You know, a team can have a great shooting night without getting a lot of assists, but tonight they had both.
Yeah, and listen, you only get the assist if the guy you give it to makes the shot. So a lot of assists will up your field goal percentage, but this was a great team effort by everyone.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Ben Simmons.
There wasn't much they could do to slow him down as he was converting every good chance he got.
And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for the Bucks. They trail by 11. Middleton can't get it to go. And now Philadelphia on the break. Simmons is running. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Offensive rebound. Harris passes to Simmons. Jacks up a three. The shot will not fall. Great D that time from Giannis. And Giannis throws it down.
When someone's open, Lopez will find him, using his height to see over the defense.
Harris outside. So Philadelphia wins it. They came in here and took care of business like they were